Athletes, welcome to Hyrox. This is your technical briefing for your upcoming Hyrox event. You have to watch this video to meet all the movement standards and to avoid any type of penalty or disqualifications. Prior to the competition, make sure your starting number is written visibly on your forearm. It is extremely important that your starting number matches your actual starting time. Also, make sure you attach your timing chip to your left or right ankle. There will be a screen on the running course telling you when to enter the rock zone for the workout or how many laps you still need to run. The screen is there to support you, but we recommend for you to count your own laps and make sure you run the right distance.
In the center of the venue, you will find the rock zone. There, you will perform all Hyrox workouts. The running course is located outside the rock zone. So to complete 1 kilometer, you'll have to run 2.75 laps at the start, and 3 laps from workout number 2 to workout number 8. After finishing each workout, you will enter the running course and see the yellow and arch. 1 time, 2 times, and at the 3rd time you see it, you'll enter the rock zone for your next workout.
It is mandatory that you stick to the required workout order, workout 1 to workout 8. If you mix up this order, your penalty will be 3 minutes additional time. Station number 1 is 1,000 meters on the ski erg. The monitor will be reset by a judge and the athlete must remain on the platform at all times. Make sure you raise your arm after the distance is completed. The damper setting can be adjusted, but only 1 time prior to your start. Station number 2 is 50-meter sled push broken down into 4 times 12.5 meters. Prior to the start, sled and athlete must be completely behind the line. To meet the 50-meter distance, the sled has to be pushed 4 times back and forth. The sled must pass the 2.5-meter mark entirely before the change of direction. The weights for the sleds are Hyrox Women, 226 pounds, Hyrox Women Pro, 336 pounds, Hyrox Men, 336 pounds, Hyrox Men Pro, 446 pounds. Station number 3 is 50-meter sled pull, broken down into 4 times 12.5 meters. Prior to the start, the sled and athlete must be completely behind the line. To meet the 50-meter distance, the sled has to be pulled 4 times back and forth. The athlete must remain standing at all times. The sled has 2 ropes, so you pull it towards you, run to the other side and pull it back. The athlete must remain inside the athlete box at all times. The only exception can be made when the rope is in the field. The sled must pass the 12.5 meter mark entirely before the change of direction. If any of the movement standards are violated, a distance penalty of 5 meters is going to be issued that the athlete has to pull back him or herself. The weights for the sleds are Hyrox Women, 170 pounds, Hyrox Women Pro, 225 pounds, Hyrox Men, 225 pounds, Hyrox Men Pro, 335 pounds. Station number 4 is 80 meters burpee broad jumps. The athlete starts with both feet and hands behind the line.
Place hands at the most 1 foot length away from your feet.
The chest has to touch the ground every time. When standing back up from the bottom position, feet cannot pass the previously placed position of the athlete's hands. On the broad jump, jump and land with both feet simultaneously and don't take any extra steps. The athlete must jump across the finish line to complete the workout station. If you violate any of the movement standards, a distance penalty of 5 meters is going to be issued. Station number 5 is a 1,000-meter row. The monitor will be reset by a judge. The athlete must remain on the rower at all times. The athlete must raise his or her arm after the distance is completed. The damper setting can be adjusted once prior to start. Station number 6 is a 200 meters farmer's carry. The farmer's carry starts and ends with both kettlebells behind the start or finish line. Putting the kettlebells down to rest is allowed. The kettlebells, however, must be carried at all times with both arms extended. The kettlebells must be carried across the finish line and returned to where the athlete picked them up. The weight for the farmer's carry is Hyrox Women, 2 times 16 kilograms, Hyrox Women Pro, 2 times 24 kilograms, Hyrox Men, 2 times 24 kilograms, Hyrox Men Pro, 2 times 32 kilograms. Station number 7, 100-meter sandbag lunges. Sandbag lunge starts with both feet behind the line and the sandbag on the athlete's shoulders. The back knee must touch the ground and the hips must be completely extended with each lunge. The lunges have to be alternating. The sandbag must remain on the shoulders at all times. It is not allowed to put the sandbag down. Putting down the sandbag once will result in a 5-meter distance penalty. Putting down the sandbag a second time will result in a disqualification. The weight for the sandbag lunges is
Hyrox Woman 22 pounds, Hyrox Woman Pro 45 pounds, Hyrox Men 45 pounds, Hyrox Men Pro 66 pounds.
Station number 8, wall balls. For the wall balls, the ball must touch the target with each throw. Female athletes must hit their target in the center. Male athletes must hit the upper target in the center. Before the athlete starts with the wall balls, the ball must be picked up from the ground and the athlete has to stand in the upright position with hips and knees extended before she initiates the movements. The athlete then squats while holding the ball with both hands and throws the ball with both hands to the target when standing up. This is counted as 1 repetition. After the ball touches the target, the athlete catches the ball and initiates the movement again. At the bottom position of the squat, the athlete's hip must descend lower than his or her knees. If necessary, the referee may use a box to make sure the athlete's squat is low enough. If the athlete violates any of the mentioned points, the repetition becomes invalid. The weight and reps for the wall balls are Hyrox Women 75 reps with 9 pounds, Hyrox Women Pro 100 reps with 14 pounds, Hyrox Men 100 reps with 14 pounds, Hyrox Men Pro 100 reps with 20 pounds.
After the wall balls, you will cross the finish line and you will end up on our Hyrox finisher stage. On the screen, you will see your unofficial finishing time. Make sure you visit hyrox.com for live rankings and your overall time.
That's it. Enjoy, good luck, and see you soon at the Rock Zone.